Divorce doesn't just split your assets, it can split your entire retirement in half. Most people think the damage is done, but with the right plan, you can rebuild and retire on your own terms. Think about it like a honeymoon of sorts, but for once, you're putting yourself first. It's your favourite Scotsman here again, and I'd like to get ahead of things here. There's nothing wrong with divorce. It's not a failure, it's not a shortcoming, it's not a poor reflection on you, and it's surprisingly common. According to a study done by the Department of Justice, nearly 40% of marriages end with two people going their own ways. But there are ways to make a cleaner break from a financial perspective. So let's start with what actually changes after separation. First, the obvious one, your assets. In Canada, most married couples split things 50-50. RRSPs, TFSAs, pensions, the house. But pensions aren't always straightforward. Defined benefit plans need an actuarial valuation, and sometimes what looks equal on paper, well, isn't. And if you're in a common law relationship, the rules vary wildly by province, and in some cases you may not be entitled to much at all. Then there's spousal support. Yep, even in retirement. If one of you has a much higher pension or income stream, support payments might still apply. That's not always factored into the I think I can retire math. So, before you make any big decisions, you need to get clear on what you actually own and what income streams you're walking away with. So now that we've covered what changes, let's talk about what to do about it. Here's the 8-step strategy I walk people through after a divorce. Step 1, rebuild your net worth picture. Think about this like recalibrating your GPS. You need a clear picture of where you are now, not where you were before the split. Update your net worth with everything post-divorce. Pension valuations, RRSPs, TFSAs, real estate, and any settlement amounts. This becomes your new baseline. Step 2, recalculate your retirement income. Now that you know what you've got, the next step is figuring out what kind of income it can generate. CPP, OAS, personal savings, pensions. What's actually coming in? If you had a defined benefit pension, what do the monthly payments look like? And don't forget about CPP credit splitting. If you were married or in a common law relationship for at least a year, you can apply to split the CPP contributions made during that time. This can increase your CPP and reduce your exes. It's not automatic, but it is worth looking into, especially if one of you earned more than the other. And if spousal support is part of the picture, whether you're paying or receiving, that needs to be factored in too. Step 3, reassess your budget and cash flow. Living solo changes everything. Housing, groceries, travel, and streaming services. Those costs aren't split anymore. You may need to adjust your lifestyle expectations, at least for the time being. Step 4, revisit your retirement timeline. Once you've got a handle on your income and expenses, it's time to ask, can I still retire when I planned? Some people need to push retirement back a bit after divorce. Others are surprised to find they're still on track, or even ahead, especially if they simplify their life or let go of high-cost assets. Now, before you start packing your bags and moving to Italy, pause, because big life changes often make people want to shake things up. Sell the house, relocate, retire early, or make a bold move. But give yourself space to think. Take the time to figure out what you actually want next, and make sure your financial decisions support that, not sabotage it. By the way, if you're trying to figure out whether you can still retire, grab my free retirement guide from the link in the pinned comments below. It's chock full of useful, pragmatic advice for general retirement. It's the perfect baseline to build a personalised plan. Back to it, and step 5, use solo planning strategies. Now it's about the time for fine-tuning things. Spousal RRSPs gone. Pension income splitting, not an option anymore. The upside? You now have full control over your own planning decisions. That means your RRSP, TFSA, and withdrawal strategies can be tailored entirely to your tax bracket, income needs, and legacy goals. It's not necessarily easier, but it is an opportunity to build something that's 100% yours. Step 6, prepare for a tougher tax bill. That said though, the truth is, being single in retirement often means paying more tax. Not less. There's no more combining charitable donations or medical expenses, and if you're withdrawn from RSPs or RIFs, that income is now all taxed in your name alone. Even government benefits like old age security can get clawed back more easily because you're no longer spreading income across 2 tax returns. That's where precision matters. The timing of withdrawals, which accounts you withdraw from, and even how you structure investments can have a big impact. Moving on, in step 7, rethink your estate plan. While you're adjusting your tax strategy, don't forget what happens after you're gone. A lot of people leave their estate plan as an afterthought after divorce, and that's a mistake. You need to review your will, powers of attorney, and account beneficiaries. The structure that once made sense for a couple is probably not going to work now that you're planning for yourself or for your kids. Finally, step 8. Get expert help. You don't have to figure this out alone, and honestly, you shouldn't. Post-divorce retirement planning involves a lot of moving parts. Valuations, tax efficiency, investment strategy, income planning, estate structure. It's a lot. Good financial planner can help you make smart decisions with confidence and avoid making costly mistakes that you might not even see coming. This is your second chapter. At the very least, get a second opinion. Step 9, bonus segment. Are you still going through a divorce? If you're not through it yet, but you're still in the thick of it, this part is for you. The way you divide assets now can shape your retirement for decades. It might feel safer to keep the house, but if that means giving up RRSPs or a pension, you could be trading future income for short-term comfort. Liquidity matters. So does tax treatment. Not all assets are created equal, especially when you're trying to fund a 30-year retirement. Before you sign anything, make sure you're looking at more than just today's numbers. A strategic split now can make your future a lot easier to manage. So, where does that leave you? Divorce can throw a retirement off course, but it does not have to derail it. You just need a new roadmap. If you want help putting that together, grab a copy of my retirement guide. It walks you through the key steps, even if life hasn't gone to plan. And if you want to see just how confusing the retirement system in Canada can be, check out this next video where I break down a major retirement study that makes absolutely no sense and why you should ignore it.